Hi everybody, quick MCN related update. You might have noticed it was posted earlier to change some stuff around actually just before heading to bed. There was some further info about Statcast, but also something I need to add as not as correction, but an addition to the MCN, which I forgot to kind of put as reference. Mysterium. There is launching today with the mini Crucible an opportunity to get Mysterium rewards. So that could be where the extra Mysterium is, because we're struggling with this kind of clarity on when are we getting Mysterium? Why are we getting Mysterium? How much are we getting Mysterium? What regular basis are we getting Mysterium? Insert the Do You Wear Wigs? Lord of the Rings based DVD extra, which I know it from, but of course people know it from the internet, the very earliest part of the internet. Are you familiar with the internet and YouTube and that reference of do you wear wigs? Will you wear wigs? Well, hey, Statcast, because we move on to the probably most important thing. This is actually something that I do have a bit of concern about. I'll kind of talk about my concern around something that I personally found from this, and I was more intrigued of how this would be felt by the community, which again I'll talk about in a minute. Command put late on Monday night, which I'm recording this in, not Monday night, Tuesday night. Statcast Relics are all set to go live tomorrow or today. Alongside the launch of a Rebirth event. If you haven't heard, Statcast Relics are designed to be utilized on both offense and defense. With the launch of these new relics, we've recently discovered an unintended bug where Statcast Relics bound to champions in your roster could appear visually on defenders you are fighting. Now, I'm pretty certain this is actually somewhat seen. This is you can actually see it's in game at the moment, at times in Valiant difficulty. So yeah, okay. Is this in game at the moment? Well, it could be coming soon. Under certain circumstances, we've disabled Relic gameplay effects on defense, including Statcast, while we work on a fix here. Keep in mind, there's still a visual issue. Well, Battlecast icons may appear on the defender, but rest assured it shouldn't have any impact on the fight. We also don't want to deploy the fix in the middle of Battlegrounds or Alliance War seasons, as we feel like Statcast on defense suddenly coming online midway through a season could be jarring for players. As a result, we are targeting a push to fix for this mid-September. This means that your Statcast relics won't work on defense until this fix goes live, but we hope you'll still enjoy them on attack. And don't worry, fix is coming soon. So my biggest kind of concern from all of this, if you saw my video and as I covered this, was look, I gave Statcast Relics the treatment of there's some stuff that I think are really good about them, but there's stuff that I think that only once they're put out, you're going to find either they're going to be good or bad. And the good or bad, or the bad side of things, is going to be rooted around, I'd say, defense-based elements, because this is new and to be added to the defense of a champion. I'm just trying to think of a good example. So, this is in the CCP beta at the moment. So these will go live later on today. Just get onto these Statcast relics here. If there is, either now or in the future, Statcast base relics that cause more of a frustration in defense, then it kind of creates this really unfair element to the play of fairness in MCOC, because then they're kind of something you're like, hey, I wanted them from the attack perspective, but I didn't really want them from a defense perspective. So if we're going to put something frustrating on, I don't know, a champion that's now going to have here, critical resistance reduced down, and energy resistance reduced down. To what end do they scale? But also the questions are still the experience. How are you going to feel facing off against champions that have these? Are they going to make a difference? Are they not going to make a difference? Are they going to be felt at least a little bit? Are they not going to be felt at all? And of course the question will always come back to, did you actually want them on defense at all? Right, and that's going to be a very real kind of question. But in the meantime, you have to go, oh, is having a defender with some sort of pierce and physical resistance a pain point? Is that going to be the most painful defensive basement like Statcast? Are you solely using this particular one for defense? Are we talking about a Mystic based one and making Enchantress just really much more annoying than she already is? Like, will I give her the insulated Relic as a Mystic champion? Am I going to give her the one there? So the Relic of Protection, where I'd be adding block proficiency and I'd be adding armor as well. So that's something for the player base to experience, but we'll have to wait another month to kind of feel that out, and that's going to feel a lot longer than it needs to be. But the acquisition, that is going to be a big issue. We'll find out later on today how that is. Is it going to be spendy, monetizable? Is it going to be more clear cut? How much are we going to see an impact to the alliance-based Relic event, which is coming on later today as well? There's a lot going on today. I'm going to try my best to kind of cover as much as possible, because we've got this event dropping as well. The Relic Alliance event, which had been delayed since last week. So we'll find out more about that. I'm done until later on. More coverage to come. That's been a video. Thanks very much for watching this update. Really important update. And yeah, we'll be doing some real extensive coverage later on. See you soon. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.